Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. To my right is our new outdoor living space, and in this video I'm gonna show it to you. Aside from that, I'm gonna show you what it looked like before. I'm also gonna show you the design process, the cost, the things we love, and the things we would do differently. This project was a two-phase project where we did the main patio living area in phase 1, and then for phase 2 we did this extended walkway that comes from the side of the house, and it adds to the patio basically because it reaches the patio and it makes it larger. So it's a walkway that can also be used as the extended patio. It was part of our design from the very beginning, and this is gonna be about a 3-stage process, and we have completed stage 1 and stage 2. The problem with stage 3 is that that's going to take a little while because it's the most expensive part, which includes a covered area. With that you have gable structure, you have louvered pergola, and so yeah, that's going to probably take us a few years, but I'll make sure to update you. I'll make sure to capture footage, and stay tuned. Guys, as you can see here, my patio was boring and it was nothing but churros toilet. By this point in time, we knew we needed a bigger patio, but we didn't know how big, right? So part of our thought process was, okay, let's just make it a little bigger. Let's try to do 5 feet. And then at some point we started wondering, well, what is that gonna get us? Is 5 feet gonna be enough for a real addition, for a table, and some seating? We had to take a step back and really think about the things we wanted to have in this patio. We then started thinking bigger. We wanted a space that could fit what we already had. We started thinking of an outdoor kitchen. We also started thinking about bigger seating, and that's when your mind is going in the right place because you're thinking of actual use cases. We talked to several landscapers, and a lot of them were set up on pavers, and I have nothing against pavers. Actually, I think they look great. The only problem I had with pavers was that upfront cost, and I was looking for something more budget friendly, at least for the time being. I've always liked the look of concrete because it's very modern, and I've seen it used in a lot of really nice modern homes. So that's when I started getting quotes for concrete. I also thought that we could draw or sketch what we wanted done and get a few quotes from a few different contractors. We got a couple of quotes, one for exposed aggregate, which is what our original patio is made out of, and another quote for regular concrete. And regular concrete is about half the price of exposed aggregate. The contractor agreed to do diamond cuts on our concrete at no cost because he was gonna cut the concrete anyways. So that was a pretty good deal for us. So what we decided to do was to go with regular concrete and to leave a gap between the original patio that was exposed aggregate and the new concrete, and fill that gap with Mexican beach pebbles or river stone. It would look intentional, but it would also save us a lot of money. We found this furniture we really like at Ashley Furniture. It's called Sidetrine Park Collection, and I was surprised by how sturdy the pieces were and how well constructed. You can see by now the patio really is starting to come together. It's starting to look like a usable space, like a space where some thought went into, and at this point we are super excited. The blue tape that you see on the concrete is the markings for where we decided to place our outdoor kitchen. These are the cabinets for our outdoor kitchen. We ended up getting this from Newage. They're a Canadian company, and we initially learned about them through Costco. I do have a video review of the Newage outdoor kitchen, so if you're interested in that, I will link it in the description. We decided to go with our own stone, or basically purchase our own stone, as opposed to getting the one that Newage Products offers. We just wanted something more custom. Well, and also we made some additions, right? We added the fridge. This is winter 2024, and as you guys can see, everything stayed outside. We just purchased custom covers for everything, including the TVs. I bought these cheap covers from Amazon and left both TVs outside. Okay, we finally made it to spring 2024. These events take place in April 2024. For phase 2, we are gonna focus on finishing the landscape and adding the walkway that is gonna go from the front door to the side of the house, and it's also gonna overlap with the patio, making it an extendable area. The walkway to the front door, you would think is something that we would already have, but surprisingly enough, we basically had to use our driveway to walk to our door. This walkway we definitely decided to sketch because, again, every measurement was very sensitive and we didn't want to confuse our concrete guy. He is great and he was really helpful and he really understood everything we were trying to do, but we still felt like it was our responsibility as the designers of the project to have very clear instructions for him, and so that's what we did. Landscape time, and for our landscape we decided to keep it very simple, clean lines, symmetry, and we were looking for kind of a minimalist design style, and that's what you'll see in the rest of this. Definitely not gonna miss the 5 trips to Home Depot that we did with rented trucks to pick up stone. Again, right about 14,000 pounds of Mexican beach pebbles is what it took to fulfill all of these gaps. I think we could probably use another 5,000 pounds, but that's probably gonna have to wait. The total cost for phase 1 of this project is $26,294. The total cost for phase 2 of this project is $8,925. The total combined cost is $35,219. I love that we decided to add a fridge. It really makes a world of difference. I cannot say that we are heavy users, but just to be able to grab your water and not having to go inside, or your beer, you know, it really is nice. All right, regret time. One of the things, not really regrets, but one of the things I would do differently, as you guys can see here, is this overhang. This overhang is about 3.5 inches, and it could have been 3 to 5 extra inches so that we can bring these chairs out when needed. This miter edge, or this waterfall edge, was really what limited me. But I should have probably done more research and see if I could have just still have that miter come right at the border there, but then have the countertop still go a little farther. And I think that's possible. Not 100% sure, but I wish definitely I had more overhang there. Regret number 2. I have a gas line right here, but I didn't even get a quote of how much it would have cost me to bring it all the way there and into my fire pit. I basically have a bunch of propane tanks, definitely more than I probably should. There's one here, there is one here, there is one in the Gosney, and there's one here in the fire pit. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, fun, or useful in any kind of way, please give me a like, and also please consider subscribing.